What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer, continuing that deck profile catch up that I've been needing to do. This time I am showcasing my favorite deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! That is Invoked, Shaddoll, Dogmatika, Winged Dragon of Ra. Really the greatest combination of casual and competitive ever combined in one deck. And we'll go ahead and just show the updated deck profile. Starting off, we have the 2 Guardian Slime. This card synergizes so well with Shaddoll Fusion. It's kind of ridiculous, to be honest with you. It's a 1-card Egyptian god, and it does so much for you, for sure. So, going on next, we have the 2 Winged Dragon of Ra. You need 1 because if you draw 1, then you can't use Ancient Chant. Plus, it's just kind of good to have 2, I suppose, in the deck. The 1 Kaiju, because I do run the Earth Shaddoll monster in here, and also just having a Kaiju as your emergency out can be a good thing too. It's definitely helped me win some duels, to be honest with you. The 2 Ecclesia with the 1 Fleur de Lis. Luckily, these cards are much more affordable now. This deck in general is more affordable, which is a great thing. Shaddoll stuff's always been affordable. Invocation is still going to set you back $30, but these are like 18 now. These I think are $10. So luckily, if you want to play this deck, it's like, when you play any hobby, when you have a hobby, it's going to be expensive. That's the nature of hobbies. But I think if you can control that price to around $200, then I think you have to be willing to spend that on your hobby. And, before this was not $200. It was much more than that, but it's affordable now. So that's cool. And I run 2 Alistair the Invoker. Honestly, putting these at 2 is one of the best changes I've made in the deck, because you have 3 searchers for each of them, and I was starting to see them a little too much. This, to me, is the ratio that works. On to my little Shaddoll package here. Shaddoll Beast, the Shaddoll Dragon. Performance Trick Round, obviously, is one of the only cards in the game that deals you damage. Pay life points, you take damage, which can trigger Guardian Slime. The Shaddoll Windy, and the Shaddoll Falco. I just talked about, the 3 Nadir Servant. I have 3 Shaddoll Fusion. This is a going second deck that you can't, if your opponent forces you to go first, of course, that's typically pretty fine. But yeah, that's why I have 3 Shaddoll Fusion. Normally, I only run this at 2 because it's bricky going first, but that's not what you're trying to do. I only run 1 Invocation. I've always been fine with this, to be honest, so yeah. 3 Ancient Chant, of course, this is the core of the deck, and I run the 1 Blaze Cannon in case you open it. This is guarantees you the victory. I run 3 Magical Meltdown because it's really good. It helps make so that your Shaddoll Fusion can't be negated. The Dogmatika Punishment, I have the Shaddoll Ruck, and then I have my little hand trap lineup, if you want to call it that. Your Lightning Storm, the 3 Lightning Storm, the 3 Ash Blossom, and the 3 Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion. This has a pretty good effect, of course, against a lot of meta decks, because they're all about graveyards, like Tri Brigade, being able to set off I can't think of the well, this could be a lot of things. This could be like DD Crow, this could be Skullmeister. Maybe those are better options. Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion just seems to have a little more utility, so that's why I have it in the deck here. But yeah, obviously it's a very good card. And you'll probably notice I don't have the Rainbow's Neos package anymore. You can honestly just chuck it in and make this a 43 card deck. It's obviously super bricky, so I took it out and it seems to help me, but there are always times where I kind of wish I had it. Being able to shuffle cards back into your opponent's deck, being able to get rid of their graveyard, their monsters, their spell and traps is always a really good thing. So it's one of those things to go back and forth on, but this is like a condensed 40 card version, and it seems to have gotten me a lot of victory royales, or whatever the kids call it. Let's go on to the extra deck, and it looks like I'm missing a card, so I guess that can be utility. I don't think I even noticed that. Egyptian God Slime, the El Shaddoll Shekinnaga, the Invoked Makaba, El Shaddoll Construct, the Titanclad, the Ash Dragon, the Invoked Agoides, the Invoked Purgatrio, El Shaddoll Apcolone, the El Shaddoll Winda, this is Elder Entity Nist, this is Wind Pegasus, Predaplant Verde Anaconda, Secure Gardena, and the Silent Great Almirage. And obviously, I guess the last one can be like Access Code Talker or one of the Nightmare cards, whatever you feel you need. I didn't really see that before, but it can be a myriad of things, whatever you feel is necessary. And obviously, if you do put in the Rainbow's Neos package, that last card would be Rainbow's Neos. Okay, going on to the side, You can put whatever you want, and all the rest of the stuff is pretty standard, but evenly matched I cannot recommend enough. When your opponent knows that you're going second deck and that you're trying to kill them with the Winged Dragon of Ra, they will play right into evenly matched, almost guaranteed. This card has won me so many duels because it technically goes against your strategy, but it just bullies your opponent in terms of advantage, and sometimes it just legitimately ends the duel because, you know, of course you would like to end it, you know, in the first turn with the Winged Dragon of Ra, but you have these really powerful plays, you know, with your Nadir Servant. So basically you'll blow up their board with evenly matched because they won't expect it. Then you'll set up like an Invoked Macabre plus your Ecclesia, plus your Fleur-de-Lis and your Dogmatika Punishment. Like, those are the kinds of things that can be your follow-up play to just end the duel from there. So yeah, I don't usually put an evenly matched to a lot of my decks anymore. This one is like 100% you have to play it for me. You know, 3 Cosmic Cyclone, Droll and Lockbird, Lancia, Nibiru, the rest of that stuff kind of everybody plays. But yeah, that is the updated deck profile for this Invoked Shaddoll Winged Dragon of Ra Dogmatika deck. Other than that, that's going to do it for today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.